Hi guys, I'm doing a series on homemade backpacks, different types, different designs, and this one today is the smallest one that I've made. It's about 10 to 15 liters, so it doesn't hold a whole lot, but the upside of that is, of course, it's not very heavy. So it's a very simple design. It's got an opening here, one opening, one compartment, and it's sewn here. There's sort of a loop going around here. I don't know if that's what we'd call it, but these leather threads here, they are your straps, and when you pull them, it closes and opens. I've used all reindeer hide for this. Reindeer hide is really good for backpacks because it's so flexible and it's easy to use, and it's very strong. It's a versatile type of fabric or hide. And I've used linen thread, which is waxed, and the entire outside of this is also waxed. There are a couple of cuts and bruises in it, but the good thing about using hide for backpacks and clothing is it's so easy to repair. You just slap on sort of a patch on the inside or on the outside, and you sew it together, and it's done. It's so easy. Literally anyone could do it, and you don't really need a whole lot of skill. So let's look at the pack. Right now it's just stuffed a couple of shirts and a small saw and stuff in here, so that you would get an idea of what it looks like when it's full. And if you take a look at the stitches, I don't know what the stitches are called, but they're sort of fast done. So you sort of make an incision with the needle, and then you come back and bind through the loop, and you keep going. So it's easy on the fabric, and it doesn't rip as easily. So a lot of the tension here on the side is actually on the thread and not on the hide, which is important when you sew in leather or hides. This is also leather, this thread here. This is not, of course, this is 550 cord, just ordinary paracord. And I've added this so that you would get a relief on the shoulders. But also, of course, it's a very nice sort of a detail to add to small bushcraft kits like this, because of course you can unravel this really easily. This is just macrame on, like you would see on a lot of knives and you know, the survival type bracelets. This is the same technique, only added to the whole length of the thread here, and it can be unraveled and used for just any kind of task really around camp, or you know, whatever, lashings or bow drill fires, whatever. This is a ranger bead thing that I've put together. There's also paracord and just a couple of beads here for counting your steps when you're out trekking. This is the bottom here. The loops go in and around this, and a really cool detail here is this, in Norwegian we call this horse knot, and this can also be unraveled, but for a different purpose than the rest of the macrame rope, and that is, of course, you've got one on each end right here. And when this is on your back, this will be taut like this, so this would be the very bottom of the backpack. And when this is unraveled, of course, you can tie whatever onto the bottom of this, so that you could carry like a, you know, reindeer hide or a blanket or bedroll, sleeping bag, whatever. And that would make this bag a lot more versatile, and would add a lot of, you know, a lot of usability when carrying this into the field, because in here you would carry whatever you need, like food, raw stuff, equipment, whatever. and you could fit a lot in here. And then the bedroll is on the bottom, so you could, you know, if you got the skills, of course, you could be out pretty much indefinitely with this amount of equipment. Even less, of course, but you know, it adds a lot of luxury, I guess, to the outdoors. Just to show you guys how it rides on my back, I'll adjust the camera a little bit. Just to show you guys how easy it is to take this on and off, I'll just show you real quick. This is how it would ride on your back, towards the lower end of your back. And with these, of course, you can fasten whatever horizontally in this sort of area. So just above your buttocks, basically. It's easy to take on, easy to take off, easy to open, easy to close. Negative thing about this is, of course, if it's raining, this would be open. So you would probably have to do something about that. Maybe just put a piece of birch bark or something across here. Do any kind of adjustment that you need to make it work, basically. This, you know, that's what basically all kinds of primitive living and being outdoors in general is about. Make amends, you know, do whatever you need to get by, make adjustments, improvise, yeah, adapt to the situation. It all depends on what kind of situation you're in, so it's hard to say, you know, that there's some kind of 100% correct answer to any kind of situation. But yeah, the more you know how to adjust and change it up. Okay, so this is my smallest pack. I'll do one on my medium pack in not too long, and we'll see you know, how you like this stuff. Okay, have a good one.